Well, hello again, music lovers. I know I think the first video I put on Facebook of the Calliope music, I mentioned Dr. Borum and the Mississippi Medicine Show. So I'm going to play some of the music from the Mississippi Medicine Show. I first started playing for it in 1990 and played for it for 10 years, and then came back and played for a couple of other incarnations of it. So I'm gonna play you kind of like here's how the introduction would go, minus of course the Calliope. So let's see if we can do this. Mississippi Medicine Show. On the Mississippi many years ago, folks would gather round just to see a show. Minstrel boats were up and down the levee, they would float. Oh, rockabye you baby with a Dixie melody. is it true what they say about Dixie? And of course, we always had someone that would sing. Of course, it would be the entire piece. And for quite a number of years, it was a very large man, a little bit bigger than me, Dr. Barraza, who would come out. He was introduced as the biggest man on board the showboat with the biggest talent. And he would sing Old Man River along with That Lucky Old Sun, which was very popular. And of course, we always had a blues singer. When it's sleepy time down south. I always get that slop and the sleep mixed up with each other. And as part of the blues, Madison was just nothing but basically a song and a dance and a comedy. show based around mostly Southern songs. And it ran for years in Natchez, Mississippi, down at the Natchez Little Theater. I can't remember the year they started doing it. I think it was like 76 maybe. They did it pretty much continually for the fall of every year, for when the people from out of town, we called tourists, would come in town for something we called pilgrimage, where all these antebellum homes were open, and this was one of the evening entertainment that was available. So, oh gosh, I could tell you on and on about the Medicine Show, and I was very honored to get to play for it for many years with some of the best talent that we had in the Natchez Vidalia area. This one lady that would sing. Time, the Mississippi Medicine Show was invited on board the steamboat, the Delta Queen, when she was still in service, and performed as the boat was going upriver for the passengers on board. And it traveled as far away as Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, over to San Antonio, Texas, and to Florida, and to Alabama. It really was, I mean, at its height, it easily could have played a place, well, at this time would be Branson. And like I said, it was a lot of fun. It was fast. It was furious. Lots of corny jokes and stuff. But I had a great time with it. Play you maybe just a couple more little pieces from it. Like I said, over the years it evolved with different performers coming in, some leaving, new songs coming in, some old songs being retired. So it was, constantly changing, but the core of it stayed the same. So we had this such a talented soprano that came out and sang straight. It was very much like a Spike Jones sort of a routine she did with Bird in a Gilded Cage. And the trombonist in the band was Dr. Charles Borum. And he would come out and start playing this trombone, of course, while the rest of the band was accompanied, but he took the lead and would add all sorts of snarls and growls on his trombone as she was singing. And it was always, a very funny situation. So she would always start off with the obligato. But the beauty was sold for an old man's gold. All right, let's end this out. Like I said, with so many good pieces through the year. That Lucky Old Sun, the Rampart Street Parade was instrumental with the dancing girls going out into the audience and dancing with the guys in the audience. But let's end it out with Pardon My Southern Accent. wonderful time it was with the Mississippi Medicine Show. So, those are some songs from it. Not all of them, but that's some of them. All right, folks. Have a great, oh, look, fingers. Little fat fingers. Y'all have a great night.